Did we change the Tour Championship?
Yeah, I
Oh
think we might
my
have.
God, did we change the Tour Championship?
We changed the history of golf and the trajectory of it because of that conversation. Bracket, baby, bracketology.
September 2024. Right? It was after, right? Or was it before? It had to have been
Probably right after.
right after. The Tour Championship comes and goes. Scotty Scheffler starts with the lead, the whole entire deal. You know how it is now. It's all spaced out. If you're leading going into it, you start 10 under. Everyone else gets 8 under, 6 under when it goes on and on and on. They basically set it up for you to just win the Tour Championship. And for us, there's no juice there. And we talked about it at length. We have all these clips of us talking about it in September. And then we get into a conversation. Danny Rapport was on the podcast. He's kind of saying there's no juice and we need to kind of like figure something out. We somehow stumble upon the idea, which is no groundbreaking idea, but it is one nonetheless. It's an idea nonetheless. It's a March Madness college basketball style bracket. They're doing it now in college football. All these big leagues are starting to go bracket style. I mean, even in the NFL, you have like a bye and you play a wild card. It's like every other sport does it. There's brackets. And for some reason in golf, we just assume that because you had a great year, you should win the championship. No sport is like that. You win the President's Trophy in hockey, you historically lose in like the first round. It's like a curse to be the best regular season hockey team right now. I think the Washington Capitals were like the last team in however many decades that have actually accomplished that feat of like really dominating the season and winning the Stanley Cup. The Rangers last year won the President's Trophy and now are like the worst team in the NHL. They're blowing the team up. So at the end of the day, just because Scotty Scheffler dominated the regular season does not mean that you just hand him the trophy at the end. There should be a way that he could get upset in his first matchup. There needs to be a bracket style. I'm getting messages being like, but then you run the risk of it being Billy Horschel versus Wyndham Clark in the championship. You're saying that has more eyeballs? May I present to you the Diamondbacks versus the Texas Rangers World Series? May I present to you sport, right? Like, this is right. Sport. You know, you're saying that Billy Horschel went on the run of a lifetime and beat 7 guys on his way to the PGA Tour Championship. At the end of the day, I'm okay with that. And to compare it, nobody's watching Sunday when Scotty Scheffler's got a 15-stroke lead at the Tour Championship. So there's nothing to compare it to. So of course you move it to a bracket style.
Agreed. You're also going to have great matchups, even if you do end up with Billy Horschel versus whomever. And I love Billy Horschel, but I understand what they're saying. It's not going to have a ton of juice. You're going to have great matchups to get there. Billy's going to have to have beaten Scotty Scheffler or Rory McIlroy or something in order to get to that matchup, which will be great. That means the Saturday morning matchup when Rory plays against Xander is like must-watch television for their season to remain, to play for $20 million.
And you can give Scotty, you give him a first-round bye. That's how everybody does it. You just don't play the first round. You're already into the second round.
Yes.
That's the hand holding you give. You don't give him 20 strokes in front of the field. Now everybody's confused about, wait, where did he start and what's happening? No, you just give him a bye. You know, the Detroit Lions, they got a bye now. They won last night. Boom, you earned it. And now we go.
One plays 16 in the NCAA tournament, and sometimes it could happen. You know, like there's a chance a 15 beats a 2. There are blowouts. There are come from behind wins. There are shocking, performances. That is what sport is. And if they can figure it out, it will be so much better. And there is no debate on the other side of this that it's not pure golf, because starting a guy at 10 under par is not pure golf either. You're handicapping a professional tour event. That is bullshit. So at the end of the day, let him win. He's also winning like 9 events leading up to that. So it's not like he's not getting anything. The guy won $60 million playing a PGA Tour. You're like, well, you're not giving Scotty anything for the great year he had. He actually just like won all the events and won all the money. You're giving him a ton of stuff. You're giving him a lot of stuff.
Right.
He's actually getting more than the other sports get for winning throughout the year. You know?
Right.
The Boston Red Sox don't win money for winning the regular season. What are we talking about? They get a banner that they get to hold up. I don't know. I think, well, here's what I do know. We had this conversation in September, and now there is a headline saying that they're in talks, quick, swift talks, to change the PGA Tour Championship to a bracket style event. So whether they heard us remains to be unseen. We are on a council. I would say that's what I mean. I would say that's like example 1A.
this isn't just an idea that they're like playing with. They are saying it might be implemented as soon as this year.
That's right.
They're also giving
So
it
this is happening.
Yeah, they're giving it to the media too. Like they didn't have to, you know. I think
Right.
Gabby Erzik, like she reported it. A bunch of other people confirm with their sources. So they're giving it to the media. They're like they're saying, yes, this is absolutely something that we're considering. So yeah, I hope they do it. Tour Championship doesn't really ever have any juice, or has very, very rarely had any juice, except for when Tiger Woods won it in 2019. That was pretty exciting. Or 2018, I guess it was, when him and Rory were coming down the last hole. But other than that, it doesn't really have any juice. So they have to do that.